Just about set to go. And the starter for Toronto, Ian Anderson.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Thomas Prettyboy. Peralta back to work. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the center fielder, James Wood. 3-1 is on the way. Ground ball left side, could be two. On to second, they get one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
One down. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Thomas Prettyboy. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, one out. James Wood next up for the Blue Jays. Now he steps off to reset. And the righty deals. On the ground. Goes to second for one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
The right fielder, number 33.
So two down. Thomas Prettyboy next up for the Blue Jays. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. He handles it himself, and that is the inning. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're through six full. It's the Twins 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Pinch hitter coming on, Ji-Hwan Bae, looking for a big hit with two out, runners at first and second.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello, baseball fans, and just about set to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Roansy Contreras.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Thomas, pretty boy, swings through it for strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Strike two.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering misses, and that's ball one.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to...
Flails in that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of us...
As we go to the top of the fourth, and now Thomas, pretty boy. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
That one ripped, but foul. The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. The next offering misses. 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2-2 now. Next offering popped in the air. Right field. Makes the grab. One down. And next for Toronto, Thomas, pretty boy. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Bounce to third.
Run it.
Sends it to first, and there's two away.
That right there is exactly why.
Victor Mesa getting ready to hit. Here comes the 0-1. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Pretty boy. Moving under it. Two away now. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, number 68. That's out to center field. Pretty boy under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. One out, base is empty. Austin Hendrick digs in now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Into center. Pretty boy under it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. And a 1-0 final score here. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pretty boy moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's one away. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Soroka, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Here's a 1-1. Out to short, Adames. On to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Grounded out his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Pretty boy gets under it. Drops into the glove. Two down. Two outs, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Out to short. Tosses to first. And that is that. Jeremy De La Rosa next up for the Braves. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Pretty Boy makes the grab, and there's one down. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure.
just about ready to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Brian Bayo.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. So digging in, Thomas Prettyboy. First offering misses the mark. Prettyboy, 22 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Soto off of first with 2 away.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Popped in the air, left field. Yepes makes the catch, inning over. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Prettyboy. Out to center. Rafaela drifts towards it. Brings it in for the third out. Nothing. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Bobby Dahlbeck. Runner up.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and
Hello. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill, Thomas Prettyboy. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you know, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. And now 2-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Soto going after it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Cedane Rafaela. And ball 1.
Hey, plays that first. Plays that first.
That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike. next offering is fouled back.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The line to kick the pitch. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first.
That's an out.
2 up, 2 down.
Batting third,
Here's Nico Horner. Center field. Wood settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. New inning getting started. And now it's Juan Yepez. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Bay hauls it in, and there's one away. Now batting Tristan Casas. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That one lifted to left. Soto gets under it. 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Nick York in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Lays out, but it's off his glove. Base hit, and the inning continues. Man at first. Here's Andrew Kisner. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. The pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And that's in for a strike. That's to third. In plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. One left. Back here at the ballpark, on to the 3rd inning. Now at the plate, Joe Perez. He swings and fouls one off. Perez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Pretty boy hauls it in for the out, and there's 1 down. So stepping in for Boston, Tyler McDonough. There's a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. And the 0-1. Bunting for a hit. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
On to Chavis. Now 2 away. Rafaela in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Fastball right back to the mound. And that is that. And the Red Sox on to the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. And there's a strike. Horner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at Stanford, and his mom currently is on the faculty at Cal. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Bay under it.
I got it. Me.
And puts the squeeze on that. One down. Juan Yepez up next for the Red Sox. That's in for a strike. High fly ball right field. Laureano settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off.
2 down now.
The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Offense. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Aaron Nola.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario, well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score.
So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Ian Anderson. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Next is the designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Guillorme at second. Soto at first. One gone. On the ground left side. 6. The flip. Cutter for Leffa. Toss to second. Over to first. Safe. James Wood next up for the Blue Jays. Pickoff throw. Pretty Boy back on a dive. The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on.
Double steal. On the ground right side, and that squirts through. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first with one gone. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Pretty Boy, 22 years old. And he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
You know, Blue, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Now here's an easy out with a pair of runners stranded together. Things getting a little messy on the bench. Now it's the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. 1 for 2.
Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Soto off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Here comes a pitch. And another ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ground ball to the right side. And they tag him out. So now a pinch hitter, Drew Gilbert. A runner at first.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some
And welcome in Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
Thomas Pretty Boy.
They have a rip like you can. Here we go.
In the air, right side of the infield. Pasquantino makes the play, and it's out number. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy, in his rookie season, 22 years old. And he was born in Canada. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Waste no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Devers tags the runner for one, and no throw. He's into first easily. Termarr Johnson stands in for the Phillies. Went down on strikes his first time through. At the belt and fires. This to center field. Pretty Boy under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. 4-2 now.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at. Got the job done.
And now it's going to be Jonah Heim. Grounded out his first time up. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pretty Boy should have this one. And makes the grab. And that is that. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy, 1 for 2. And that's too high.
Counts 1-0.
Ball to strike. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Laureano comes up to hit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Welcome back at the plate, TJ Friedl. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pretty boy hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. The 1-1. High fly ball out to center field. And that is that. Pinch hitter coming on, Drew Gilbert. Runner on first. And your final 10-7. Just about to get underway. And our pitcher tonight, Hunter Green. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, electric stuff and just great fastball. Able to move it around the zone. Has that late life.
High in the air, out to right. Judge has it sized up. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. And the Jays score first. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple.
So up next, Thomas Pretty Boy drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that one wrapped foul. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 strikes.
That one drifts inside. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they grab the lead. It's 4-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Pretty Boy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2023.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next offering in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. No run. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Now the 0-1. And that one in the air center field. Pretty boy under it. Puts it away for the out. Base is empty, one away. Alec Thomas now. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pretty boy settles under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Everson Pereira stepping in now for the Yankees. 2-2 now. This one in the air center field. Pretty boy puts the squeeze on that one. And now a move being made for a pinch hitter.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play.
Just about set to go. And starting in this one, Drew Rasmussen.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Flied out his first time. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Next pitch is outside. The Blue Jays still looking for their first hit in this one. Swings and misses. And a count 2-1.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
The 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
2-2 on the way. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Rosarena moving under it. And that's the inning. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Brian De La Cruz.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job.
Ready to go at the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Chang. And that is in for a strike. And this one is off and running. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
That was straight queso right there.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
The 0-2. Good eye right there. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
In the air to left center. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's one down. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And that one is inside, ball one.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Righty delivers. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Hey, we got one out.
One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. Laureano settles under it. He's got it, and there's two away. Two outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Bay settles under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Hey, plays at one now.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Next offering is outside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Fouled off. He was late. That misses, and that's ball 1.
2 outs here.
That's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Laureano settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing here for top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Marcus Semien. Pretty boy back to work. Right through there for a strike. Marcus Semien, Bay Area guy, played his college ball at Cal. White Sox selected him in the 6th round in 20. This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. He's in there, and it's now a 2-run game. Justin Crawford will hit next. There's a strike. Crawford goes 6 feet 3 inches, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. Got him swinging. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Foul ball still 0-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The throw to second, and that's 2. But they push across. Back here at the ballpark, start of the 4th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, T. Brian Hayes. There's a strike. And a strike.
0-2.
Misses inside, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
0-2 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw. Tag. Out. Great throw by Gary Sanchez.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the DH, Roberto Vasquez. There's a strike.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And he deals. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next offering is fouled back.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2-2 now. And delivers outside. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And that is gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Davis in the box now. Takes strike 1. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
The 0-1. And strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Popped up. Espinal moves under it.
Got it.
Calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Mason Martin, the next Pirate to hit. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Called strike right there. 2 down, nobody on. That misses off the outside edge. And it's even up.
2-2 the count.
Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Next one just misses. Full count now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 3rd out. New pitcher now for the Jays, Aaron Nola.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting.
About to get started here. Getting the nod in this one, Tyler Wells. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition.
Thomas Pretty Boy now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And he chases that one. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Orioles due up in the first, no score. Go ahead run on base. And now Thomas Pretty Boy struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, runner at first. Thomas Pretty Boy, the next to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Guillorme, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pretty Boy, in his rookie season, 22 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick in 2023.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Brian De La Cruz.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome to Baseball City. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Toronto. So 2 down. Now here is Thomas Pretty Boy. Hit hard on the ground to short. Out number 3. Welcome back. Bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Manoah back to work. Out there to center. Pretty Boy coming on. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. 1 down. Next to hit, Russell Joyce. Doubled in his first AB. 1 down, base is empty. In the air, out towards right center. Pretty Boy under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 away. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's 0 for 1. Nice stop. The throw. In there. He's safe. First and second. No outs. Here's Ramon Laureano. Now he steps off and looks it back to second. Soto, the lead runner at second. Pretty Boy at first with no outs. On the ground, right side. Diving, and he can't make the play. Fires to the plate. Slide, save. And it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Runners on the move. In the air, right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out. Number 2. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. And now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. Swing and a ball popped up. Johnson snags it for the second out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Termarr Johnson. He reached on a walk his first time. That's towards center. Pretty Boy has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out.
The catcher, number 28, Jonah.
And now here is Harper.
The right fielder, Harper.
Kicks and deals. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track.
So digging in, T.J. Friedel.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
2 outs. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Pretty boy on his way over, and that is the inning. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter.
Well, this is definitely a rarity, a one-pitch save. You come into the ball.
Just about set to go. And today's starter, Aaron Nola.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Thomas Pretty Boy, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
See it? Drive it. Let's go, kid.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Hunter Green has a long way to go before he's the most famous baseball player from his high school. Mike Stanton goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 2-0. And next is the designated hitter, Oswald Peraza. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he Can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. In the air, center field. Pretty boy has this one sized up, and that ends the inning. Thomas Pretty Boy getting ready to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And now it's even up. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hunter Green, a lot of people are excited about this guy. The second overall pick in 2017, made his debut in 2022. What a fastball he has.
Yeah, it's amazing, even if he's not.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 2. This one high in the air to left center. Pretty boy on the move to the right. Grabs it on the run. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, Thomas Pretty Boy. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
The next pitch misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Popped up first base side. And there's 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter.
So now a pinch hitter.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit.
Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Jackson Jobe.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. Out towards left center. Green going after it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away. So now here's the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy, 22 years old, and he was born in Canada. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder first. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Mike Antico. He represents the... Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Thomas Prettyboy. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, and the guys that are playing behind him just seem to take it to another level. You know, he's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, to try to save that bullpen for the game and the next game, he'll go out there and wear it. So in this one, if he can keep his pitch count down early, he has the ability to work deep into this ball game.
And the 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2. Ball one there. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The 0-1, and it's fouled away. To the right side, Espinal whips it to first on the run. That's the 3rd out. And welcome back. Top of the 2nd, Anthony Santander at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a ball. Now 3-0. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Edward Olivares, the next to hit for the Orioles. In the air, out towards left center. Wood snags it on the run. And the Orioles leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Wearing a cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what.
Back here at the ballpark, here's the veteran second baseman, Jonathan India. The Reds certainly hit on their first-round pick in 2018 when they took Jonathan India, the former Florida Gator. He turned into the National League Rookie of the Year in 2021.
Just an incredible season with the Cincinnati Reds that year.
The right-hander back to work. That's in there. Strike one. India in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. One gone here.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Puts the squeeze on it. 2 down. And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. That's in for a strike. Mullins, an all-star a season ago, 32 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And here it comes. Got him looking, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Welcome back. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Down the line towards the corner.
I got it.
And it's caught for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And fouled off. And the 0-1. They say you win. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Got it by him for the K.
Well, you always want those pitches back as a hitter. It caught a lot of the zone and definitely not the intended location, but those splitters can dance around and miss a barrel even when they're not perfectly executed.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Just misses with that one. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Struck him out looking. But they draw within 1 thanks to the solo homer. We're midway in the 4th. Blue Jays 2 and the Orioles 1. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Pretty boy back to work. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Off off the mark there. And it's 2-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
India, the next to hit, takes ball one. That's out to center field. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. Alek Manoah will take over here.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely.
Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound today, Freddie Peralta.
Well, he's not a scout's dream because of the height, an undersized pitcher, but the heart is there and knows how to work the corners of the plate, add and subtract velocity to keep the hitters off balance.
Thomas Pretty Boy stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is fouled back.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
The wind of the pitch. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike three.
Well, I think that's the case.
Back here at the ballpark, and here is Thomas Pretty Boy. Peralta back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything.
just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Alek Manoah. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
So 2 down, and now Thomas Pretty Boy. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Inside, and it hit him.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
Next is the designated hitter, Brian De La Cruz. And now he steps off the rubber. That one is absolutely belted. Grabs it right up against the wall. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Nick Pratto. Manoah back to work. Out to center. Pretty Boy moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. So up next, Thomas Pretty Boy. Hit by a pitch his first time up.
Thomas Pretty Boy.
And that misses off the outside edge. Pretty Boy, 22 years old. And he was born in Canada. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses the mark. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now a pop-up on the infield. Pratto moves under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Yorbit Vivas steps in for the Royals. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pretty Boy under it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air.
So digging in, number 31. In the air out to center. Pretty Boy in position. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. And now here is Thomas Pretty Boy. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Next one misses, and the count is 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, left field. Number 2, ranging to his right, pulls it in on the run. And there's one away. 9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
First pitch moments away, and today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low 2s last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
Thomas Pretty Boy stands in now, looks at that one inside. And there's the strike.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
And now 2-1.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
And a big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings and misses. Pulled this. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson. This to center field. Pretty Boy settles underneath it, puts it away for the out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Thomas Pretty Boy.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in, and that's the third out. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Gavin Cross. 0-1. Center field, Pretty Boy gets there. He's under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So one left for Kansas City. Still no score. One down. B.J. McLean digs in now. One down, base is empty. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Pretty Boy hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, number 2. 1 for 2. The 1-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He makes the grab, 1 away.
Now back, the third baseman.
Welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
First pitch just misses. And that's in for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. A switch hitter batting right. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Espinal at third. Guillorme over at second. Soto on at first with nobody out. Falling behind 2-1. Lacey, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And that one is lifted in the air. Dives and it gets by. One run across. The relay throw. Tries to get back and save.
Well done. Drives in the run. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Laureano comes up to hit, leading the AL in batting average. The pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Oh, 1 down. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And 1-2.
Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
The pitch. That one missed. Tied up here in the early going. Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
The pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. The 0-2. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Just missing there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Michael Harris. The wind and the pitch. There's a strike. Righty to the plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
One down, base is empty. In the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game.
So, Boog, you're the fashion police. What do you got on Ronald Acuna and the way that he accessorizes the uni?
Oh, Siggy, I dig it. The Braves base colors red and blue, but he adds the yellow. It kind of represents the Venezuelan flag, the country that he hails from. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt. Play made. That ends the inning. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Atlanta. Bottom of the inning. Here's Austin Riley. The pitch. Ball 1 there. There's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Matt Olson up to the plate. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
Ball.
That one misses, and that is ball 1. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Over to first. And that quickly 2 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Siggy, how about this? Ozzie speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamentu. And the throw to first is there to put an end to the. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. And first offering is fouled off. Pretty boy, 22 years old. And he was born in Canada.
Inside ball.
And misses inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. Can't glove it cleanly. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. That one's in there, 0-1. Nobody out, runner at first. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Wood moving under this one. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. So here's Murphy now. 0-1. Murphy, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Adames over at first with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. That one missing inside. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
In the air, left side.
Ball. That's mine.
He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Don't let it. Cut hole.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck, right field. Bangs off the wall. And he's got a double. Throw cut off, down to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an out.
Bottom of the 4th, down the number 2 hitter, Gil Perez. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Can't field it cleanly. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Chris, the tools for Acuna, the one thing that jumps out for me, power, and power to all fields.
I love his right center field pop, and we saw him in the All-Star game a few years ago. He looked like a left-handed.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Riley, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Next offering is in for a strike.
But not just offensively, but this is a guy that has a cannon.
Slides, but it gets by him.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Olsen batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Grounded out his first time. Right side, and it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Albies stands in now and watches strike 1. Back up the, oh, that got him. Throws to first, and Albies is retired. Willie Adames stands in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And it's even up.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next offering misses. Ball 2. And another ball. And he walked him.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Masataka Yoshida next up for the Braves. In there for strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. It's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Oh no, that got him, and a run will score because of it.
Man, that's tough. You can see him out there working hard to try to get out of that situation, but I just think he tried to do too much. Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! Here comes the man. Nate Pearson into the game.
Well, the 4th inning proved to be the real turning point. They looked locked in at the plate after that first time through the order where it just seemed that they were off balance a little bit. But once they started really recognizing the pitches, everything started to click.
So 2 down. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Man at first, Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Pretty Boy in his rookie season, 22 years old. And he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH.
No ball.
And a swing and a miss.
You know, Bruce, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
Line drive, leaps and he's got it. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Let's
go, kid. One time right here.
Glass now, ready and deals. And a big swing and a miss.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
That misses, and that's ball 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
The 2-2. Got him swinging.
I got to think that was the plan.
Base is empty, 1 away. Thomas Pretty Boy now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the left. 9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Hey, he's trying to let that pitch behind us.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, Drake Baldwin. Left-hand batter waits. Into center. Pretty Boy gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back at Truist Park, on to the 4th. Now here is Thomas Pretty Boy. And that is cut on and missed.
0-1.
It's 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Ball Ball one low.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Soroka throw over, and he's back in safely. Swing, and he popped it up. Adames makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Ramon Laureano. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Righty delivers. Tapped in front of the plate. Throw on to Olsen, and Laureano is retired. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Caught looking his first time up. Runner takes off. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. First and second. No outs. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Willy Adames. He's 0 for 1. The 0-2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pretty boy under it. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Manoah back to work. That's towards center. Pretty boy under this one. One down. Here's Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. At the belt and fires. This one in the air, center field. Pretty boy drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One left. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the...
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And a base hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Laureano comes up to hit. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Reaching for it and brings it in. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. 1 for 2. First offering misses the mark.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris makes the catch, and there's one gone. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Runner leads away at second. That's out to center field. Pretty boy should have this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swings through that one. 0-1. Soto off of first with 2 away.
One more time, right here.
Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And down on strikes. Inning over. One left. Back now in Toronto. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. In the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Out there to center. Pretty Boy settles under this one. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down. So 2 down. Alec Bohm, the next to hit. 3-2 now. Fly ball center field. Dives for it, but it gets down for a knock. And that's a 2-out double.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get.
Back here at the ballpark, well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. First pitch, not close. Fought off foul. The line to kick the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. In the air out to center. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 down. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Jared Kelenic. Comes the 2-2. Out to center. Pretty Boy drifts towards it. And that is that. Now, Thomas Pretty Boy. Luis Castillo, a guy who debuted in 2017 with the Reds at 24 years old, multiple All-Star appearances, traded to the Mariners at the deadline in 2022. You think about that triple-digit fastball, but the changeup is the thing that stands out.
Yeah, and you could argue that he's got the best changeup in baseball. From the right side, it's like a Bugs Bunny pitch and works so well off of his fastball.
Strike two.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next pitch inside. And that's ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That a shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. The batter now, Thomas Pretty Boy. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Come on, big guy.
And the right-hander deals. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And that's down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
3-2.
And here's a 3-2. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Now it's the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
All right, come on now. One time. Get a piece.
The 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Left field. Kelnick makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So now the DH spot, Thomas Pretty Boy. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Down and in, moved his feet. The 1-1. And that's outside. Upstairs. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Check a runner, and he just got his hand in there.
See it drive it. See it drive it.
Tries to get back and see. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of Thomas Pretty Boy. Next up for the Blue Jays. puts it in the air out towards left center. Kelnick on the move. And that will end the inning. Blue Jays. A 5-3 final score in this one.